Yes, hello everybody. Welcome to the Chensor Dynasty. Time for September Madness. Continuing my Phoenix Wright streams that I started last week on Monday on Labor Day when my cat is attacking something again. When I basically started this and streamed Phoenix Wright for, I checked, was about 9 to 10 hours total that whole entire day, trying to get through the first few cases and voice acting the whole entire thing. Seems like a lot of people enjoyed it, had a good time, so I'm going to go ahead and continue doing that today. Shout outs to Nutacon for 30 months subscription, thank you. And yes, and speaking of subscription, right now it is September, and one of the things I'm trying to do for myself this September is to get myself used to streaming consistently at 4 p.m. on every weekday, basically just to make a consistent schedule for everyone to stream from 4 p.m. to about 7:30 p.m. Yes, I should do some of the 30th anniversary stuff, Nutacon. I have slacked on that very, very badly, and I need to get a lot of those videos up onto YouTube as well. But it is September, and my goal for September is to try to get up to 200 subs right now. I have gotten to 110, so I'm working on that right now. So if you guys do want to subscribe right now, it is half off. It's $2.50 right now to subscribe. And the advantage of that is that previously it was, normally I should say, normally it's $5 to subscribe, and the streamer gets half of that, and Twitch gets the other half. But for September, it's only $2.50, and the streamer gets the whole entire thing. So if you want to subscribe or gift other people a subscription, now would be a good time to do that. Also, if you have Amazon Prime and you haven't used it for anybody, you can go ahead and use that for myself. Thus, the subscription will be free. Right now on the Twitch channel, if you mouse over the screen, a little box should appear on the right that gives you the ability to resubscribe with your Amazon Prime to make it as easy for everybody as possible. Alright, so I am going to check out Season 3 for Tekken. Something that I absolutely plan to do. Hopefully on Thursday or something like that, because I definitely want to get back into Tekken, and I'm excited to see how Season 3 is going to shape up. It is going to be fun to play some Tekken again. I've been playing some Celeste. I was doing that last night. Breath of the Wild I'm planning to keep playing for nice, chill, relaxing streams at night. I plan to see if I can continue Resident Evil 7, which I've never managed to finish yet. So if I can finish that, I can also stream some Resident Evil 2 in October. And then I plan to continue some FGC Locals of the World. I've got all sorts of crazy things. I want to stream some Demon's Crest because the Super Nintendo SNES stuff came out on the Switch. I've got some Hollow Knight that I want to stream. I've got all sorts of stuff. So I've got plenty of content to stream. And I am planning to stream a lot, as much as I can on September. Now that doesn't mean I'm going to be able to stream every day. For example, tomorrow obviously is Tuesday, so that's UltraChen Day. So I might not be able to stream at all on Tuesday. But on Wednesday I probably won't be able to stream at all because I've got some obligations that I need to take care of, some real life stuff. So hopefully I'll be able to stream a lot this week, but Wednesday I will not be able to. One good news is that I've said that during the course of this month I don't have any gigs or anything like that, which is one of the reasons why I'm doing September and streaming so much, is because I'm not getting a lot of income during September. But I might have actually gotten one thing that I might be able to do in September, so that might be able to help me a lot. I have no plans to go to CEO Otaku. They have not contacted me or invited to fly me out for commentary or anything like that. I suppose I could ask. I mean, I'll ask Jabali and see what he says, but you know, I would love to be able to make it out to CEO Otaku and stuff like that. But, you know, hopefully I will be able to get something, and then that way, that'll help me out in September a lot. So that'll be really, really cool. But in any case, thanks guys for tuning in and joining in. Tweeted it out and let everybody know that I am ready to go with this, because I know a lot of people enjoyed this last time and had a lot of fun watching this. So hopefully a lot of people will enjoy this and continue to enjoy having fun with my Phoenix Wright streams. So just a few last things. If you want to join my Discord, I have a Discord where I let everybody know when I'm streaming, and also a lot of people there with good conversations talking about video games, fighting games, everything in a nice, very friendly environment. So if you want to if you want to join that Discord, you can see the link in the chat right now. Also, if you want to check out all the cool stuff that's at 86, they don't have this Mega Man shirt, but they have other very new Mega Man shirts, which are super sick, by the way. I need to cop some myself, but if you use this link right here, tinyurl.com/86jchensor, you can go there, check out all their Guilty Gear stuff, their Blaze Blue stuff. They've got Killer Instinct shirts, but like I said, their new Mega Man shirts are really, really hot. Like, those are fire, by the way, so definitely check them out if you get a chance. You know what I gotta do is I've got to add some of the Mega Man shirts to my banner down at the bottom here so you can actually see what they look like. I'll add one banner of Mega Man shirts for the next stream and stuff like that, but it is really, really nice looking stuff that they have over there. So, in any case, I don't want to ramble on for too long here before I get into any gameplay, because I'm sure people are waiting. I am towards the end of the Turnabout Samurai. Let's see how far I can get through this. Once again, I've got all my water and everything on deck, and speaking of, let me fill up my water bottle over here. Okay. Let us get that Steel Samurai. Yes, good call there, Drunken Banana. Let's put up the message here. There you go. Spoilers will be timed out. There we go. Hey, shout out to Master PPV for the continued subscription as well. You can see 20 months currently on an 18-month streak. Thank you very much. And let's see if this, oh, that thing is definitely updating, because I see Nutacom's name over there. It should change over to Master PPV at some point and increase the count, although I think he's already subscribed, so it's probably a continuation. Anyway, well, I'm rambling to myself. Let's go ahead and get started. Thank you, Corey Bell, although the compliment would mean a lot more if it was coming from a Bori Cell. But, you know, I'll accept the compliment from Corey Bell for now. I guess that's good enough, so. Alright, let's go ahead and get started here. Day 3 investigation. Where am I? October 19th, 3:27 p.m. Wright & Company Law Offices. That was a close one, huh, Mia? Really? Too bad. I'm sorry I missed it. What? Maya! So, what happened? Well, I think I got a pretty good idea who did it. Now all I need is a motive and proof. Wow, good going, Nick. Under the initial trial system, tomorrow is the last day we have. Does Maya just, like, blink out? Like, how? Does she even realize anything weird happened? Or is she just, like, why did a few hours or a few days just disappear from my life all of a sudden? Initial trial? What's that? That's the new court system they introduced 2 or 3 years ago. They had so many cases in the system, they decided to speed the whole process up. Is this their lore explanation of why the court cases are so fast in the game? So, under that system, trials have to end in 3 days? Yeah, pretty much. Well, we've no time to waste. I don't get it, Maya. Why would Mr. Hammer steal the Steel Samurai's costume? What? You mean Mr. Hammer was wearing the costume? Yeah. But Mr. Hammer was the victim, Nick. Why would he go through the trouble of stealing it? That's what we have to find out. Nice, you're wearing the Phoenix Wright shirt. What happened with the director's testimony? Well, it's pretty clear that the producer and the director were both in the trailer. Which means that the killer has to be one of them. Really? Why? Because the real scene of the crime was Studio 2, where that trailer is. What? Was Maya always this excitable? Yes, Phoenix. Yes, she was. Oh, sorry, Oral Danny. I already used the input, so it's not going to show up again unless you wait just a little bit. It's the way MoveOut works. Well, have you noticed anything that might help us? And thanks you, Ja Warble, for the subscription. Appreciate it very, very much. Thank you for the subscription. I can't see what's going on when Mia is here. Yeah, so she does know. Okay. So no, I haven't noticed anything. Right. Maybe we should go talk to WP. WP Powers, right. All the same old stuff here. A poster of an old movie. Blah, 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 blah. All the same stuff here. Alright, let's go talk to WP. October 19th, Detention Center. Visitors room. Flip that table, boy. Mr. Wright, you did very well again today. Thank you. Oh, thanks. Could you not look like you're about to burst into tears? Wow, Nick, you must have really wowed him in there. And could you wipe that grin off your face? Hey, WP, only 1 day left. Let's make it count. Yes. No, there's not really anything I can do to help. I'm not really sure what I can do either. Please, this is no laughing matter. Could you tell me more about Miss Vasquez? Oh, the producer? She clearly has a Spanish name, but speaks Russian for no reason. She's well respected in the industry. They say she's a genius. A genius? She's been at Global Studios for 5 years now. Right or wrong, nobody dares tell her different these days. Why is that? Ever since she came on board, we've had nothing but hits. Global Studios was on its knees, but she picked it up and made it shine. Oh, and what? Nothing. Forget it. I've only heard rumors anyhow. Rumors are important. Can you tell me anything about Dr. Manella? Oh, he used to be a minor straight-to-video director, but something in his work caught Vasquez's eye. She brought the Steel Samurai idea to him. Now everyone knows the name Sal Manella. I hear he's pretty much at her beck and call, though. Whenever she says jump, he asks how high and all that. I can imagine him being at her beck and call, though I can't imagine him jumping. Damn! It's like that, Phoenix, right? I was wondering about Mr. Hammer. He was a big star back in the day, right? But then he just dropped off the face of the earth. Oh, yes, you're right. In fact, he was my role model when I started in this business. But he just stopped taking on big roles. That's when he began appearing in little productions at Global. How could he do that? I was really looking forward to a sequel to Samurai Summer. He just gave up being a star 5 years ago.
Actually, now that I think about it, that was right when Ms. Vasquez came to Global 5 years ago.
This guard monitors the visitor room. He seems frozen in awe of Will Powers. Smile for the camera. What do I have again?
Excuse me. Thank you for showing me that, whatever it is. I wish I could think of some way for me to help.
Here's that picture again.
Is that really Jack Hammer inside that suit?
He's the only one it could have been.
But why would he?
Yeah, why? You're the medium. Why don't you summon up Mr. Hammer's spirit and ask him yourself? Give me about 3 more years.
Look at us, the 2 novices. Blah, 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 blah.
Yes? Is it heavy, that spear?
It's pretty hefty, yeah. I don't think an average person would be able to swing it around effectively.
And that's the spear that broke or something during the morning run-through?
Oh yes, I goofed on a round kick, you see. I broke the spear. The security lady fixed it for me right away, though.
With duct tape, we heard.
Excuse me, blah, blah, blah.
Have you seen this, Mr. Powers?
What's that? I've never seen these Steel Samurais in my life.
These are the Steel Samurais that appear at live shows. A fanboy collected all these pictures himself.
Seeing things like this really makes me think. It means so much to these kids, you know. Excuse me, blah, blah.
Alright. Back to the studios, ladies and gentlemen. We have got to do some exploration. Oh God, it's her again. October 19th, Global Studios, main gate. The old windbag sure is quiet today. You know, this place is really peaceful like this. Nick, I think our guard's down.
Yeah?
I bet we could even eat those donuts in the guard station if we wanted to.
You eat, you die.
She's alive! Oh, I was wondering about Dee Vasquez, the producer.
Oh, the studio bigwigs love her, so she always gets her way.
She seems bitter. Do you not like the producer?
Look, the studio people don't want me talking about her, so sorry.
Can I ask you about Salmonella, the director?
Sal? He's soft, a pushover, does whatever Vasquez tells him to. She treats him like dirt, but I think he likes it.
Huh? Why would anyone like being treated like dirt? That doesn't make any sense, does it, Nick? No, it doesn't, Maya. About Mr. Hammer.
Arrgh! I heard about what you said today, cheeky whippersnapper! Poor old Hammer, you drag his star down from the sky and stomp on it, calling him a criminal, a thief! I won't forget this!
Uh-oh, she's really pissed this time.
You listen to me, whippersnapper! My poor old Hammer would never do such a thing! Why would he steal Power's costume so he can sneak by me? He never stoops so low, it's impossible!
Yeah, we're heading back to the studios. Right from here is an employee area. To the left are the actual film studios. Security guard station. Miss Oldbag must like junk food. There's a mountain of it on the desk here. See the computer that runs the security cameras. Computer that runs the studio security cameras. Huh? Looks like it's been turned off for the day. All the same old stuff here. Probably have a police officer out on patrol here. It's like a studio van. They probably use it to carry film equipment. Okay, Let's go back to the outside studio. Well, let's go to the employee area and check around here. October 19th, Global Studios employee area. I guess they're not filming today either. I did want to see them filming just one time. This trial would be over and done by tomorrow. You can come and see them film later. I guess. This is where you found that bottle of sleeping pills, right? Uh-huh. I wonder if there's any other clues lying around.
No touching! Oh, sorry, pal. Didn't mean to frighten you.
Didn't mean I almost had a heart attack!
I guess I can be a little dramatique at times. I suppose it's the actor in me.
Dramatique indeed.
Anyway, I'm here to examine the plate on that table.
Wait, are you looking for sleeping pills?
Yeah, pal, traces thereof.
So you're looking for traces of the sleeping pills. How?
For a thorough examination, I gotta take the plate back to the precinct. But I have the capabilities to make a cursory examination right here. Our science guy gave me some testing solution. This reacts to those sleeping pills, see? If there's traces, it'll change color.
Wow, neat! Well, Detective Gumshoe, what are you waiting for?
Now, everything in due time, pal. Well, the testing solution on the plate changed color, alright. So the food on this plate had been laced with sleeping pills. Looks like it.
Oh, sorry, wrong voice. Found in the employee area. On it are traces of sleeping pills and a large bone. How goes your investigation?
To tell the truth, it's a real mess, pal. Some people think we should pursue the case we already have against Powers, and some people think we should switch suspects.
What do you think, Mr. Gumshoe?
Well, pal, I hate to admit it, but I'm not sure I buy the case against Mr. Powers anymore. I feel kind of bad for Mr. Edgeworth, though.
How is Edgeworth doing, by the way?
Mr. Edgeworth is out of control. He was in the waiting room and he crushed this paper cut with hot coffee in it.
Yeah, there we go, coffee.
He was in the waiting room and he crushed this paper cut with a hot coffee in it.
Whoa.
Talk about burns, pal.
Wow, the fury of Edgeworth. Yeah, crushing paper cups. Cups? Bottles?
Say,
whatever happened with that empty bottle?
On the bottle? Oh, the bottle of sleeping pills? Well, I got some good news for you about that. They found the evidence, Jack Hammer's prints on the bottle.
So that means...
Yep, it sounds like the one who put Powers to sleep was none other than the victim.
So I was right. Sleeping pill bottle added to the court record. Interesting. Detective, about that bottle.
That? Talk about embarrassing, pal. I can't believe I missed that on my first sweep for evidence. Don't know how I can apologize to Mr. Edgeworth.
It must be tough being a detective with all that responsibility.
It's looking like Will Powers was drugged. We're going to go back to the precinct to do some more detailed tests.
You're being very free with your information today, Detective.
Well, don't go telling anyone this, pal. But I was kind of impressed at today's trial, too.
Huh?
Most lawyers would have given up after that director's testimony. I think if it had been anyone but you up there, Powers would be done for by now.
Aw, I I really do like this Gumshoe guy, dude. Gumshoe is awesome. That grate still lying here.
They've seen wisdom at last. They know if they fixed it, I'd just kick it off again.
Ah, poor assistant. There's a half-finished backdrop for a stage here. Looks like a castle. Probably old Neo-Tokyo castle. Looks like one of those electric-powered bicycles. I don't know about these. What's the point? It makes it a lot easier to go up hills. Don't people get cycles to exercise? The remains of the employees' lunch are scattered around. Everyone was probably too shocked to clean up. There's a T-bone on one of the plates minus the steak. That must be the storage room. That's where they keep all the film equipment. Let's see, cola candy, chips, gum. Huh, it's so normal. Window into the dressing room. The glass is frosted so I can't see inside. There's a sign on the dressing room door, Will Powers. It must be neat to be the star and have your own room like this. The door to the dressing room is not locked.
Oh, hello. What are you doing here? Oh, I was just cleaning up the dressing room. I guess WP won't be using it anymore, so... What? Why? But WP's innocent. Yes, and I'm really grateful for all you've done. But this week is the last episode of Steel Samurai. What? No! I was wondering if I could ask you about Mr. Hammer. Yes? On the day of the murder, he went to Studio 2. I thought he went to Studio 1. He stole the Steel Samurai costume too. What? Why would Mr. Hammer do something like that? Oh, I guess the rumor must be true then. The rumor? Yeah. Miss Vasquez, that producer had some kind of hold on Hammer.
Oh, a music change.
She had some dirt on him. He'd do anything she said, apparently. Some dirt? What dirt? Dirt, you know, bad stuff. I know what dirt means. About 5 years ago, they were filming a movie starring Mr. Hammer. And thank you, Coinism, for the follow. They were using the new Studio 2. Some sort of accident happened during filming. After that, they never used Studio 2 again. They left the film set the way it was, too.
The film set?
Was that trailer part of the set then?
Thank you, stupid face.
What do you mean, the last Steel Samurai? I know it's a shock, but it can be done. Nothing can be done to save it now. Whoever really did kill Mr. Hammer also signed the Steel Samurai's death warrant. No. Also, I hear that Global Studios is going to change its programming. They're not going to make kids shows anymore. What? Why? I don't know. It's sad, but that's what Global Studios decided.
Why aren't they gonna make kids shows anymore?
Studio bigwigs don't want the Steel Samurai around anymore. They want to forget all this ever happened. They want it quiet, you understand? But how can they just do that? What about all the kids who love the Steel Samurai? It's okay, I'm sure the kids will be fine. They'll find a new hero to follow. No, that can't be true! If the program just ends, they'll be heartbroken for sure! Nick, say something!
Yeah! I think evidence rather than words is called for here. Here, take a look at this! Take that!
What's this?
This is why you can't stop the Steel Samurai.
I'm
sorry, I don't understand.
Neither do I, Nick.
Funny that I don't either. Let's try that again. Here, take a look at this. What's this? This is why. What's this? This the now I'm just going through everything. And this is? A fan collected all of these photographs. The kids love the Steel Samurai. The show shouldn't be canceled just so some adults can save face. I would think that you would understand that better than anyone. You're right. Okay, but what can I do? Well, for starters, you can tell me something. Tell me what it is that Global Studios is so intent on hiding. Tell me about this accident 5 years ago. Okay. Could you tell us what happened 5 years ago? Well, I can tell you what I've heard. Apparently 5 years ago someone died. And it was Hammer's fault. Someone died? It was an accident, of course. Anyway, the producer, Miss Vasquez, managed to hush it up. And that's the dirt she had on Hammer? And that's why Mr. Hammer would do anything Miss Vasquez asked him to do. But it was an accident, right? Why didn't they just make it public? Well, you know Mr. Hammer was a big star back then. They were afraid about what would happen to his career if word got out. I see. You know who knows more about this? Miss Oldbag. She was here at the studios back then, you know. Thanks. We'll try asking her. If she'll talk. Someone was sleeping here. Oh, sorry, I haven't cleaned up there yet. It's locked. I guess he doesn't open his window much. It's kind of dusty outside. There's a box for snacks on the table. He must have given these to the employees. Huh, it's completely empty. I can feel my eyes burning in the back of my neck. There's some regular suits in among the costumes here. Those must be his own clothes. I always have mirrors like this in dressing rooms. I always check my hairdo when I look in the mirror. Not quite as spiky as usual, I see. There's an array of cosmetics here. This is the wig used in Samurai Boogie Woogie. Wow, you remembered, Nick! Thanks to you. Its powers is bad. I put all of WP's personal belongings in there. And he'll be able to come pick them up, right? I'm sure he'll come, yes. Oh, Gumshoe was gone. Ah, I wanted to... Oh, here he is. Nothing else to say.
Why are you staring at me? You're just like looking at me. You're not moving. You're just hey, is there something on my face?
What, you're still slinking around? If you like the place so much, why don't you take over for me?
The old windbag doesn't look so good.
Everybody's doing their darndest to forget Hammer. Who do they think made Global Studios what it is today? Hammer! It's all due to Hammer. She's starting to froth at the mouth, Nick. Maybe we should keep a safe distance?
I wanted to ask you about 5 years ago.
Who told? Who did you hear that from?
Huh?
Nichols! Nichols?
Penny Nichols. That's the assistant we talked to.
Oh, right.
Oh, right. Anyways, we heard about the accident. It was during filming with Jack Hammer. He killed a man, didn't he?
Whippersnappers! Dredging up dirt on someone's past like that, and the recently departed, no less! I suppose you think this is fun?
No, I'm just doing my job to protect Mr. Powers.
And you claim that Hammer stole Powers' costume! You expect me to believe that rubbish? Or do you have some kind of proof?
Proof that Hammer stole Powers' costume? I'm sorry, Miss Oldbag, but I do have proof. I can prove that Hammer stole Mr. Powers' costume. Here's my proof.
What's a little empty bottle supposed to prove?
It's a bottle of sleeping pills with Mr. Hammer's fingerprints on it.
What does that prove? I'm sure old Hammer has some sleepless nights. Where's your proof that he used those pills on Powers?
Mr. Powers ate a T-bone steak for lunch, correct?
Well, yes, so?
This is the plate that he used to eat that steak. There are traces of sleeping pill powder on the plate.
I see. Oh, poor Hammer. You did wrong, Hammer. Rest your soul. Miss Oldbag? Okay, you win. I'll talk. I'm tired, see? Tired of holding it all in. Miss Oldbag, you're right. 5 years ago, there was an accident. A fatal accident. What's worse, the paparazzi took a photo of it. That photo, well, it caused quite a stir. And guess who made it all better? Vasquez. She has ties to the mafia.
Oh my god, the mafia is it?
She'll silence that paparazzi. That was the beginning. After that, she became a force to be reckoned with here at the studio. I see. But you have to understand. Poor old Hammer never meant to harm anyone. Miss Oldbag? Hold on a minute. Poor Miss Oldbag? Here, take this. A photograph?
Ooh! Wait a second!
This is the picture.
Is this the trailer in Studio 2?
Hammer was supposed to fight with a bad guy on the top of those stairs there. He pushed the other actor and the man fell onto the flower box fence.
Vasquez would be so hot 10 years ago, yeah?
But how did you get this?
It was a long time ago. I don't feel much like talking about it.
I understand.
5-year-old photo added to the court record. Oh man, suddenly sympathy for for Oldbag here. Alright, let's keep looking around. October 19th, Studio 1 entrance. Think back, Nick, to the day of the murder. Mr. Hammer put on the Steel Samurai costume. Then he left from here to go to Studio 2?
Right.
But why? I wonder if someone called him, like the director or the producer?
I'm bushed. Maybe I'll sit down here for a bit.
This is exactly why I don't want to get old ever. Hey! I'm still young, I'm just tired. Nick, when you start to say I'm still young, you know it's all over. But I am still young. It's the security camera. It doesn't seem... The mascot, apparently its name... Studio 2 is down that way. Studio... Say, Nick, how did you figure... Well, actually, it's a long story. I'll tell you another time. Aww. The entrance, this is where... I don't have the... Oh, that's true, so I can't actually go to Studio 1 anymore, huh? No, I can't. Okay. Because I gave the key away. I can only go to Studio 2. I'm still young. I'm just tired. Absolutely, man. October 19th, Studio 2 entrance. Hey, Nick. It's Miss Vasquez. Hello? 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 Maya, you should at least try to be polite. I'm watching the clouds. That's all she had to say, apparently. Excuse me, Mr. Hammer came here on the day of the murder and... Shh! Did you just shush me? Perhaps you didn't hear me. I'm watching the clouds. I'm not interested in talking to you. Do something, Nick. She's really ticking me off. Oh, dear. Mr. Powers wasn't the killer. You don't have to cancel the Steel Samurai. I think I am tired of the Steel Samurai. You did it! Nick, she did it! She's the killer! My Fey blood speaks to me! I know it! I know it! Oh, dear. I was wondering if you could tell me about Mr. Manella. If you must talk about that man, perhaps you could talk about it in the trailer. By yourselves. Oh, dear. Dang. A light van for moving staff equipment around. Kept it in pretty good shape. Looks like it'd run fine. Well, let's go for a drive. Sure, if I had a license. Nick, you don't... But I do... Why are you showing me... No clues here. Incinerator. Apparently they just put this one in. It's already covered in soot. They must not clean it much, or they burned a lot of evidence. This is where Salmonella and D. Vasquez ate. There's nothing left on the plates. Hey, so they ate T-bone steaks too. Something wrong? I don't know. I'm getting this funny feeling. Something about this just feels odd, you know? Can't say that I do. I know, they ate the bone. That's definitely what it looks like. There's a big 2 painted here. So this is the number in Cody's photograph. To think if he hadn't brought that photograph in. Don't get all teary-eyed yet. These look like the materials for making a movie set. They've been sitting there for quite some time. It might as well be a junkyard. David eats the bone. He calls it marrow. Seriously. There's some flowers here. Wow, so pretty. They're taking good care of these. Don't get too close. That fence looks dangerous. Yeah, someone got skewered on them. On closer inspections, these are loafers. This trailer looks like it's been here for a while. I don't think this is part of some temporary film set. Trailer door, it's unlocked. October 19th, Studio 2 trailer. Wasn't the assistant cleaning up yesterday? Bunny and Steel seems pretty messy in here. This assistant is starting to get more and more suspicious. I guess she was still on a high from getting that rare card she needed. It looks like they were designing a set to use for the Steel Samurai show. Was the death rail bent? I didn't even see. And they've got some figures for how much the set costs. I can't believe they'd spend that much on those sets. An old movie poster, The Singing Samurai, starring Jack Hammer. What the hell do samurais sing about? Chopping off heads? Oh my god, that movie was the best. It's about a samurai who sings his way to fame and fortune. Mr. Hammer was a very accomplished singer, you know. Singing samurai stuff. What's next? Ninja ballet? Samurai Summer, starring Jack Hammer. This poster's quite old. Wow, it's been years since I saw that show. It was one of those typical summer romance stories, but it was great. typical summer romance. With a samurai on a horse. An old movie poster. Dynamite Samurai, starring Jack Hammer. I guess Mr. Hammer used to be quite the star. Nothing in here that could be a clue. Just some paper cups and crumpled documents. Oh, okay. This is where they had that meeting. There are documents and paper cups scattered around. Huh. The glass is frosted. I can't see outside. This far into October, the dimming daylight makes it feel like winter's coming. Interesting. Nothing new in here, huh? It's all the same old stuff. That's very odd. Is there something specific on this whiteboard that I missed? Nope. Oh, you're right. It is still bent. I didn't even notice. Oh, man. Interesting. Detective Gumshoe must have left by now. He's probably thinking about what to do in tomorrow's trial. I bet Edgeworth is pretty angry with him. Where has Director Salmonella gone anyway? Did he jump in here? His sister must have gone off somewhere. That stuff about Mr. Hammer must have come as a shock to her. It's interesting. You just gotta like trigger things, you know? Mr. Power's bag. I hope WP can come pick it up himself soon. Soon. Looks like someone was sleeping here. Well, we can be pretty sure WP did take a nap here, just like he said. I'm not sure being drugged counts as taking a nap. Oof. Alright. Alright, this is where things get a little confusing. Because nothing... I'm not sure what the next move is at this point. It's just kind of like the last time I got stuck. I didn't do the thing where I just moved around everywhere back and forth. So let's just keep doing that. Entrance to Studio 1. This is the studio where they found Jack Hammer's body. I don't have that card key anymore, so I can't go in there today. Huh. Okay. She's not even looking. Okay, hey, you look. Why are you showing that to me, Nick? Okay, I see. She's not even looking. She's not even looking. She's not even looking. At this point, he's just like going juggling all these things.
Now for the coup de grace. The photo. It's not even... Where? What? Where did you get that? Well... Old bag. Old? She means the security lady, Miss Old Bag, Nick? Right. Anyway, Miss Vasquez, you hid this incident from the press, didn't you? And you used it to control Mr. Hammer. The wind. The huh? It's gotten stronger, don't you think? The wind. Your conversation interests me. Let's talk about it more inside the trailer. Nick, she went inside the trailer. You came. Well then, what was that you were talking about? Why is she so eager to talk all of a sudden? Miss Vasquez, you were using that accident. You were blackmailing Mr. Hammer so you could control him, weren't you? That's why he was doing kids' show for petty change. So I'm a blackmailer now. Well, that's what it was, wasn't it? I mean, sure it was an accident, but you used it to drag Mr. Hammer down from his rightful place as a star. Oh, I haven't pulled anyone down from anywhere. Mr. Hammer's career went sour of its own accord. But you were the cause. You pressured him. And to think it was just an accident. Excuse me? What is this all about? You keep saying accident. How are you so sure? Oh my god, she actually looks like she's kind of smiling. What do you mean? Must I spell everything out for you? Think. What would it be if it wasn't an accident? No. No way. You mean Mr. Hammer did it on purpose? That is what I mean. Where's your proof? Can you prove it? Just think. Would he have let me run his life for 5 years over a mere accident? And I ran him hard. Believe you me. But the security lady said it was an accident. Well, she was a big fan of Hammer's, you see. She jumped on the reporter who brought that photo into the studio. And she wrenched it out of his hands, she did. Gave him a few bruises, too. So that's why she had the photo. She's an old fool. Of course, all the reporter would need is the negatives. He could have made a copy, but he didn't. The only copy of that photo was the one you hold. Give it to me. Now. What? This is valuable evidence! Boys! Oh my god. What the hell? Who are they? Professionals. They're good at erasing various things. 4 men in a can! What do you think? Would you like to be erased? What? The trial ends tomorrow? How unfortunate. It's a shame you'll have to miss it. Tell me why ain't nothing but a heartache. Tell me why. Why do you want this photograph so badly? This is Mr. Hammer's dirt, no? Why should D. Vasquez care about it at all? I'm sure you'll have plenty of time to think about it where you're going. So long, friends. Boys, erase away. No! Hold it right there! Oh yes, Gumshoe! I heard everything, pal! D. Vasquez, you're coming down to the precinct with me now! Let's go, Gumshoe! Let's go! Not bad. Very well. It appears this contest will be decided tomorrow then, in court. I'll be looking forward to it. Yeah, let's go, Gumshoe! Hey, you okay, pal? Sorry I was a little late with my entrance. I don't get many chances to practice that sort of thing.
Detective Gumshoe, thank you, thank you, thank you. I was really scared.
Huh? Oh, don't mention it, pal. I'm just doing my job.
Detective Gumshoe?
Sorry, it's just I've wanted to say that line ever since I became a detective. Okay, I've got one more job to do today. I'm sure we'll run into each other again soon.
Well, Nick, it looks like we're getting close to the bottom of this. And who's at the bottom? D. Vasquez.
Gumshoe is an awesome guy.
To be continued.
Yes, save progress up to this point. Alrighty, okay. I've got a save point here. This is usually when I run some ads. It's been an hour, so let's go ahead and do that. I'm gonna run some ads for you guys, and so stick around, don't go anywhere. Just a reminder that this is September, and I'm gonna be streaming all of September and going nuts. If you want to sub, it's currently half off. If you've got Amazon Prime, you can mouse over the window and a little box should pop up and let you resubscribe easily or subscribe for the first time with your Amazon Prime. Then it is free. But for now, we will be right back. After these messages, we'll be right back.